Hello and welcome to the Late Night Podcast. I'm your host, Call Me Bristol, alongside with Arcade Knights, also just known as Ryan.
Hello, everybody.
Took you a minute there. This is our first episode of the podcast. If you are tuning in to late when we have already done multiple episodes, we don't plan on this being anything special. We are not smart, intellectual humans. And this first episode, we're just going to be talking, it's about what we've been life.
How we met, I think. How we met, and now we got this
what
idea.
we do for a living, nothing.
I don't live.
Yeah. How your house is doing?
Well, the one I'm in now is not burnt, at least, so.
That's pretty epic.
Plus side.
But yeah. So this is gonna be a long one. Just sit back, grab a cup of Joe. If you're Mormon, then grab some water. Because we're not allowed to have any of these items that are sinful. Oh, disclaimer: I am Mormon. Before we start the podcast. But yeah, so this is gonna be our podcast. We're gonna have a good time, nice and fun.
Oh, shh. Got right, no fear boners.
Oh, right. We're not talking about those. But yeah,
It's gonna be a family-friendly stream. There's gonna be minimal cussing, and we're gonna try to be funny and keep it family-friendly.
I don't cuss, so yeah. But
Alright, so as you heard, I'm Ryan. Yeah. Me and True kind of met, I think, about a year or two ago. Year or two.
well, I just started playing Siege probably Chimera, which was last January-ish. Last March is when I got Siege, so I would have met you April. So probably about a year ago now.
So about a year ago now, I think I was playing with Caden, who is a friend of ours, who got me into Siege, and he has all these weird friends, and I think True was part of this group with Alex and a bunch of other folks.
Yeah, it would have been from Alex Vay and all of those guys that no one talks to anymore.
Yeah.
But,
we were just kind of playing,
cool
and then
cats.
I found out that True was a fucking legend.
Yeah.
So I kind of you know what? I can stick around with this guy. He's funny. He makes Siege fun because Caden likes to roar and get angry, and then there's just me and True making
RAR
fun of him.
XD.
Lamau.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
Siege for me, I started playing it back then. I think you just started probably December of the year before, because I know you hadn't been on it for very long.
I played it before that. I started Operation Health a week or two before they took out Bandits ACOG, something like that.
Yeah,
I got
wish
to play with the
to play
ACOG.
that.
Yeah, you really don't. Wasn't all that impressive.
At least I got the Ash ACOG, but yeah.
Well.
Rip. Rest in peace, Ash mains.
And I guess I started really getting into Siege when I started playing with you.
Yeah, I mean, when I first got Siege, Fortnite was the big game. So,
yeah, I never liked
that's back when
Fortnite.
it was actually a pretty decent, fun game to play. So I used to
When
play
it
that
first came
all
out,
the time.
when it first came out, I was pretty down with it.
Yeah, so back when that game first came out, I just didn't play Siege, so it took me a while to meet you guys and get good at Siege.
Yeah.
But once I did, yeah, I started playing Siege. I'm now level 200 something like that, high 100s.
No, you're like 140. I'm like 165, I think.
Well, either way, we are no life Rainbow Six Siege YouTubers that have low amounts of subscribers.
I have 53, but I'm not trying to flex.
I have 8. But you see,
Hard flex.
this isn't a thing for me to for YouTube. For me personally, it's just to have fun with the boys,
Yeah. That's what it started with, but then I realized in my lifetime I played a lot of games for a lot of time, so I figured might not be take it more seriously, maybe try to make a career out of it. I think my big inspiration, this is gonna sound really dumb, was Markiplier. When he it was back when he had the fake laugh, but I enjoyed him and I really wanted to be like him when I was 5th to 8th grade. I kind of looked up to him, but then I realized there's other YouTubers out there that fit my personality better. So my content is I'm trying to go more over there. Okay.
No, YouTube for me, I used to watch Smosh.
Oh yeah, dude, I still watch Smosh. That's
I wasn't
a big
allowed
thing.
to watch Smosh, so I'd watch it at midnight. and I just kind of like watch it in my room like secretly. And then I found Fitz through Smosh back in, I think it would have been 2015.
15 is that's about right.
Back when he was like just starting off. So that just kind of got me watching YouTube. As soon as I found out who Fitz was, I started becoming a no life who played video games and watched YouTube instead of playing sports or going out with friends. And here we are today.
Yeah, I think another inspiration for me was Dude Perfect. I kind of like the whole aesthetic that they had going on there, you know.
You see, I think they came out like right when I was at the age of like, I was done with sports because I had gotten hurt so many times, so I just gave up on sports. So,
Yeah,
like,
I never did sports, but I've always been intrigued.
like my cousins are really big Dude Perfect fans, but like I just never, like, yeah, it's cool, but like I just never got into that, I guess.
Yeah, I wasn't like, you know, knee deep in it, but I watched it here and there and I enjoyed it.
I know that they have like a TV show now, so if it's on like and it's like just on the TV, I won't change the channel.
Mm.
But like I couldn't really care less about that kind of stuff because I was just kind of more into like if I'm gonna watch a sports channel, it's gonna be like MLB highlights type stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's our start or our childhood introductions to YouTube. TV Filthy Frank, another icon in my childhood.
I just recently started watching him.
Really?
I was more of an edupes. I'm still
Yeah.
I am more of an edupes.
I still have never seen a video from his like straight from his channel.
Yeah, see, the thing is, that whole I'm gay thing, I used to fucking hate that meme. And I used to like, oh, I never heard of iDubbbz. Like, from that thing, I always just hated that meme. And then I was watching one of his videos a few years, like a month or two ago. And I realized, holy shit, that's the guy from the I'm gay meme. And he's hilarious, but I hate that meme.
I have osteoporosis.
Yeah, I like that one, but I hated that I'm gay.
Yeah, so I'd seen like re-uploaded videos from his channel, but I never like specifically had watched his channel. I'd seen his Filthy Frank videos when they used to collab all the time.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those.
But yeah, I never watched him. I wish I did because he was really funny and he made like really good songs eventually.
Yeah, the diss track on Rescum.
Yeah, I still listen to that today. Like
Honestly,
I
that
actually
song's
before
fucking
we
amazing.
did this when I drove over to get my food and a drink, I literally had that song playing. Like
I had that song playing yesterday when I was cleaning the house.
like that's just an
My parents-
iconic song that like I don't
My
think a
parents
lot
were
of people know
not
about.
okay. Yeah, it's
But
because like my thing, I never really listened to diss tracks for music, but that was just one of the songs I was kind of attracted to because it had a good feel and I knew what was going on with it.
I didn't really know it was like no one really followed YouTube drama at our age back then, but unless like
Yeah, I know.
you were Derv,
This
but
you're a pleb.
unless you were doing YouTube at the age of like 8. So
I had a channel.
I think everyone had channels when they were kids, but like I'm talking like actually in the drama sphere of like Keemstar and all of them back in the day.
No, my
Like,
drama,
no
my
one
drama
our
was
age
more
knows
like
about that unless you were
Lost
like
Metropolis.
physically involved in it or you've read about it recently.
Yeah, that and then now if you learn about it, it's just a meme.
Yeah, now it's just a big joke that like everyone talks about every once in a while just to make fun of Keemstar, which I don't think he did anything wrong personally, but we're not gonna get
I
into
don't
that.
personally like. I don't like Keemstar. I'm gonna put that out there now. I'm not a fan.
Keem's
of
a
him.
funny lad.
Yeah, he's funny, but I can't get his voice. I just don't like his voice.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like the same thing for me with like so many people. It's like I like their like idea of what they do, but I can't stand their voice.
Yeah, they're fuck. I was just watching something the other day, and I was like, "This is really funny. This is really good," but their voice was killing me. Can I just like watch this with subtitles?
That's how I feel when I'm watching. We'll talk about that after because I have to look them up to remember their names. But yeah, that's our start to YouTube. Now we just now we play video games all the time, and occasionally Ryan will upload. I never upload.
Yeah, occasionally we'll go outside and do something, maybe.
Occasionally I'll venture outside, but that's rare. And,
Well, just yesterday, I went out there and I fought with my dog, like play fight. Dude, he got serious, homie.
I just don't think you're allowed to say that one.
Yeah, I stopped. Like I have cuts all over my legs and my arm. He got serious. It's
Yeah,
because
dude, my dog
it's because
messes me up.
because in the middle of playing, I guess he got like super horny and started humping my leg. and I was not okay with that. So
That's
I
pretty
put him in a
hot.
headlock. I was like, nah, brother.
Choke a dog out.
No, I just kind of like got him in a
Pizza?
headlock. It wasn't like pressure. So anybody in the comments was like, "Oh, he's a dog beater."
Oh, he beat
No,
his
I didn't.
doggy. Chris Brown.
Chris Brown's wife.
Rihanna. For those who don't get the
Dude, that'd be
reference.
hilarious. It'd be hilarious. We started something about me hitting dogs, and then Chris Brown gets in trouble again. That bastard ass.
He started this. But yeah, so that's the start of it. I never upload, but I just edit like pretty much all day for other people. Whenever I get paid to do it.
Except me.
Just got a job done today. Couldn't go out to lunch with my friends because I had to do my job.
I don't. Mostly, I just kind of go around and do job for family because I don't trust people. Because the one time I did work for somebody else, they didn't pay me, so I was pissed. So I kind of just like work within my family or like my families of friends, honestly.
Yeah, well, like if I'm like working like an actual like work type stuff where it's not like an actual like job, but more of like you go there to do like kind of charity, but you get paid type stuff.
Yeah, like
So it's not like
volunteer but
charity.
with benefits.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
exactly.
like happy ending volunteering.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. But
That's a good joke.
oh, I just got a skeleton to kill himself. But yeah, so like that kind of stuff like I'm fine with, but if I'm gonna work for someone like over the internet, like I need to know who they are and like I need to talk to people who's worked for them before because I'm not gonna put
Not
my
gonna Ace
time and
Family
effort
shit
into
going
something.
again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put my time and effort into something and not get a benefit out of it, you know. Which I
Yeah,
guess
I
that kind of
understand.
sounds like a bad way to live, because like that's kind of toxic. But I don't really care.
Yeah, but
If I'm not
this-
getting
you
paid to
can't
work
trust
for you, I'm not
anybody
gonna
in
work
this
for you,
world
you
now.
know.
You can't trust anybody in this world anymore, honestly.
Yeah, so I've done a couple of videos for a few different people where like I put all this work in and then they don't even use my video and I'm just like, okay.
Makes sense.
Like that happened like I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was working on a video and
Don't
he had
name
like
drop,
3
name
or
drop,
4 different people. I'm not gonna name drop.
name drop.
Nah, it's all right. I'm not mad. But
No.
I worked on this video like as hard as I could because I actually liked this YouTuber, and he had like 3 other people working on it to like kind of get some different perspectives on it and see who he likes more and who would actually become like his editor for like long term. And he didn't like mine, so I was like, okay, I see how it is.
Makes sense.
Put a whole
But
bunch
did he
of effort.
tell you?
but,
Did he tell you it was kind of like an audition, or did he just kind of just tell you?
No,
to
I
do
knew what
this?
it was. He posted something on Twitter, so there's like it was a whole bunch of editors that had to submit like a little short like Twitter video. So I just
Mhm.
took a clip out of one of my old videos that like I privated and that I actually was proud of. So I sent him that, and then he said like, oh, like okay, here's some footage, like edit it for me, and I was like, okay, bet.
Easy.
So I spent like a good few days working on that. I probably could have put in more effort, but I didn't really feel like it. I wanted to go out with my friends on Friday, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go kick it.
Yeah, see that makes sense. Like, if it's something, if it's not a guarantee you're gonna get it, why put so much effort into it?
Well, like
'Cause
the
you
only
know
thing
they're
is
gonna-
like if I did put a lot more effort into it, it could have been like an actual like long-term job, but I didn't really. I wasn't looking for that at the time, anyways. I wouldn't mind it now because I've been applying to like 8 different places and haven't found a job yet.
Yeah, but
But like that,
See,
like
like,
at that time, I was like, oh, like I'm already applying to like 8 different stores. Like I should be fine without this. I don't even have time for this.
yeah.
Turns out I have plenty of time for it, and I kind of bamboozled myself, but that's all right. But yeah, so like
I wouldn't want to work for somebody else. I couldn't stand it because like I would do something. I can't stand not being able to be my own thing, which is not good. But that's just who I am.
I don't know. For me, it's
I'm
kind of
not
like
gonna
I'm
create
fine with
something
it because like I'm not gonna complain about getting paid. So
Yeah,
like,
that's
I don't like to be other people's editors, but like I don't have the content or the platform to have my own editing career off my own stuff.
yeah. But if you went for somebody's editor for a good amount of time, you probably would.
Yeah,
especially
so
if
that's
they
like what I'm
credit
going
you.
for right now. Is I've been talking to a few different people trying to get them to like check me out, but I just kind of been lazy lately and just been out with friends for every single day for the past 2 weeks.
That's kind of like that's your age group. That's kind of what you should do
Yeah,
at this point.
it's like for me. Well, we could talk about it on a different episode because it's a long story. But that's just never been me personally.
Working or hanging out with friends?
Leaving my house.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been the person who's like, hey, you want to come to my house? Not never an offering to go to theirs. It's because, like, when I lived at a time, not Paradise, so it went to Paradise. Susanville wasn't the place where you went to somebody's house because you couldn't trust them because you didn't know what the hell was going on, kind of thing. Because
Yeah, that's
Susanville
where I
is
grew up too,
one
in a
weird
place like that. I grew
So
up in a
like,
place
I
where
always
like
said,
you
yeah, you
couldn't
want to
leave
come to
your
my
neighborhood
house?
type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
I kind of
I
my
was like, even back
neighborhood.
then I was fine as like hanging out with like friends all the time, and I would always hang out with friends. But now it's kind of different because like been through a bit more, so it's kind of like no need
Yeah.
to. But
Um.
I can explain that on a different time.
Yeah, in Susanville, I was fine. Like, we want to walk around town. That was all Gucci. But like, if they said, hey, want to come to my house? I was like, I don't know, brother.
Yeah, I was actually.
Which is funny.
Go ahead.
Which is funny because we're in the neighborhood I lived. I lived right next door to a pedophile, and our doors didn't have
Epic.
locks. So
Sounds
it was
a
like,
fun Friday
okay,
night, if you ask me.
why do I feel safe at my house next to a pedophile? My house has no locks, but my friend's house, who has like a weird neighbor, has like a weird face, is like not going over there.
Yeah, I mean, like I was actually just having a conversation with one of my friends the other day because we were talking about some stuff, and that's as far as I'm gonna go with that. And we were talking about like what like because I don't know how it was brought up like because I can't remember because I don't even know where I was at the time. But we were just talking, and she was saying like she asked if I'd ever like done sleepovers and stuff like that because like I was talking about what I like haven't done in my life because I usually don't do things. And like even like sleepovers, like I never had sleepovers growing up. Like
I've had sleepovers at my house. I've only had one or two sleepovers at a friend's house.
I've had one sleepover at a friend's house. Everyone always went to my house growing up. So I was like, there's no need for me to go to other people's pads.
Yeah, with me and Caden, he usually came over to my house because honestly, I didn't like his house. He was kind of like his house was nice. It was his parents just they weren't the most welcoming, which makes sense because they didn't like me.
Understandable. Not many people do.
So I never felt safe or comfortable at his house. But my parents didn't like him either. But they were not as upfront about it. They were nice still, you know. Like they were like, okay, yeah, hey, you can come over. They put on a nice face.
Yeah, I can't really blame your parents. Not very many people like Caden.
Yeah, but it was only because he didn't want to abide the rules. Like our house, we have like no cussing, and like bedtimes. No, on weekends we didn't have bedtimes, but no, like my parents had to work probably or didn't wanted sleep, so they was like, okay, be quiet after a certain time, and he was just never able to do it. And it was just
what about now? Do you have like really strict rules for like going out with friends now?
No, honestly, if we were we live in Willows now, so we're farther away than everybody. But if we were in Paradise or Chico, no, my parents wouldn't give a shit.
It's so funny. Like my mom, like out of all my friends that like I hang out with, like even just the other night when we were hanging out, like they all stayed out until like 1 or 2 in the morning or something like that. And my mom has like strict rules on like curfew and stuff like that. So I had to be home at like 11. I think no, my mom said latest I could be home at like 10:45.
Yeah, my parents had like rules for my sisters and everything, but I feel like if you're a boy, like you're a boy in the family, I feel like he can go out. He's gonna do what he does.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed. My sister had like super strict. Like if she missed her curfew by a few minutes, she'd be in trouble. And for me, it's like
Yeah,
I literally showed up at
with
home at like
my sisters.
11:25 last night, or the other night, and my mom's like, like it's fine, just go to bed. Like I'm tired. Like leave me alone. And I was like, all right, bet.
Yeah, I feel like with girls, parents are more protected because of getting pregnant, and for some reason, guys like sons don't have that kind of strictness.
And I feel like I'm not, I can't speak from experience, but I feel like when I'm a father, I feel like I would rather have my daughter pregnant than my son get some guy's daughter pregnant.
Dead ass, cause then like oh my god, congratulations! Nah, I'm gonna fucking kill this kid.
Yeah.
Not then like dude, what happened to your pullout game? Like to your son?
Like come on, dude, you're disappointing the family. Like come on, dude, pick your game up, dude. Like she ain't even that hot. Like what's your problem, brother? But no, like that's just like I feel like I don't know. That's a tough or like a odd subject because like you don't want to say
Yeah,
like, oh, I trust my son more because the fact that like he's a guy.
I would trust my son way less. I'm gonna keep it real, son. If you watch this in the future or in the past, I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking trust you. You say you go out with friends. That usually means you're probably gonna be a girl there, and one girl can lead to many problems among friends.
Yeah, I get that. Like I said, I can't speak from like past knowledge or like knowledge or like I don't know how I'll be when I'm a father. I'm sure like once you have a daughter, you're like totally different perspective. Like whoa, what was that?
He has a penis.
You have a boy that's a friend? Nah, that's not happening, Chief.
All right, sister, grab my gun.
Becky, grab the rifle. But no, like I don't know. I don't know how that would work for me because I personally am a very laid back person.
Yeah, but I feel like as a parent, your senses and everything, because you know how your generation was. You're gonna just assume the worst for this generation. That's how my parents described it to
I
my
am
sisters.
horrified to have children because I hate people our age, and I already know that they're gonna be 80 times worse
God, yeah.
when our
All they do
children
is
are.
smoke weed, vape, and like think they're all gangsters and shit. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
No, well, I meant more like of the fact that they're literally the most libtarded generation ever.
Well, but then there's just like, I'm cool if you smoke weed, but if you're like, oh, dude, I smoke weed, I get alcohol, and I rob a liquor store. It's like, dude, no one gives a fuck. You're not cool.
I don't think any
But then
of
all the
those
fucking-
things go in common with each other, honestly.
No, but then there's like the girls like, oh my god, he robbed the store. It's like, he smokes weed. I want to fucking suck him. It's like, you're a slut.
Yeah,
It's just how Paradise was, but Paradise was an incest town, so.
Epic. But alright, we can get off the topic of hating our children.
I'm not gonna hate my children. I'm gonna love my children.
I don't know. I might kick him in the head a couple times. Might
It builds
drop him
character.
once or twice.
Hey, my parents have managed to drop me, but like not from anywhere high.
That doesn't surprise me. But
Kinda
anyways, yeah, that's just my own like opinion on things. I guess I mean everyone can disagree
It's-
with your own opinion, but
Yeah, opinions are something people are going to discuss and fight because no one can just say okay anymore.
I'd rather be, or I wouldn't want to be disappointed in my son. I'd rather just be upset with my daughter. That's what I'm trying to say. I thought
Yeah,
I
but
would
the
teach
thing about
him
the
better.
daughter
You
that-
feel?
The thing is with a daughter, if she gets pregnant in like a thing like a teenage year, like you said, you're not going to see you mad at her. It's going to be her. The entire school or community is going to call her a slut, and she's going to be insulted and ridiculed.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It's like, I mean, this is gonna sound super bad saying it, especially because I'm a guy. But like, if you're gonna get pregnant as a teenager, like, hey, like that's on you. Like, you're the one that's gonna
Yeah.
live with like the, like
You're
own,
the one that made the bad choice not to use like protection.
Yeah, you're the one that made the choice in the first place to like have sex, let alone to not be like, hey, let's not do that.
Without protection or test your pull-out game.
Yeah, exactly. It don't work every time, you feel, but that's just me. Again, my own
Yeah,
opinion.
I see. Yeah, I understand. I can get behind that. I can stand behind you and touch kids.
But yeah, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're a disappointment to my family. I don't want you living here. If my daughter gets
Yeah,
pregnant,
no.
if my son gets a girl pregnant, I'm gonna be like, dude, you're weak. Get
Get
out
the
of my
hell out.
home.
Libtard.
You absolute libtard. But,
So okay, I think we should move away from this.
Yeah, probably. It's not a great topic, mate. Especially not
So this-
children.
Like we said, this is our first podcast.
This is a
I
trial
had
run.
the idea. Yeah, this was. I think it was kind of my idea because Drew put me on a thing for the Misfit podcast. Go check them out if you haven't. But once that happened, I was watching the Dead Meat podcast. It's like to talk about horror movies and everything. And I got really into it. I'm like, holy shit, that looks amazing. And Drew was talking about podcasts. I'm like, Drew, let's make a podcast.
Yeah, my
So-
idea for a podcast came from one of my friends. Actually, like he has a company, so he was thinking like he has a friend that wants to make a podcast with him. So I was like, oh, like that'd be pretty fun to do. He asked me if I like ever like if he did actually wind up doing this, and like it would be his podcast if I want to be on. I was like, oh yeah, podcasts are epic. Now, and I actually was
Yeah.
talking to Kaden like literally 4 or 5 days before you even brought it up. I was talking to Kaden like, oh, me, you, and Ryan should make a podcast.
Yeah, and I think I told you, me, you, and Caden should make a podcast. But
Yeah, like a few days later. So like we started making the plans, and then they didn't
we
fall
had some
through.
problems.
We had some
Yeah, we had
issues
some
with
problems.
some recording devices and big cheese.
So my town burned down. We all know this. Blah blah blah. Campfire. My house is gone. Everything I had was gone. But my school, they were determined to make us keep not learning jack shit. So they gave everyone Chromebooks, and you can do e-learning. And the Chromebook doesn't support any. It's a Chrome, so there's no Windows or anything, which made my life miserable. I couldn't download Minecraft, and I couldn't record with OBS.
Yeah, so we just kind of ran into some issues with him not being able to record with OBS. So I didn't want to put in the extra work, which I'm gonna have to now. But it's fun
And then
time.
we kind of set that aside for a little bit, and then today I was just like, you know what? Let's just try it with PS4 and see how it goes.
I was watching Supernatural. You sent me a text. And I was like, you know, I'm bored.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
tired of
I
this
was super.
shit.
I was super depressed this morning. I had to get that video done. Didn't want to do it. And then you sent me a text, and I was like, oh, this will be epic. You know what, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna put in the extra work, kill
I'm
myself.
with my bro. Oh shit, dude, you are really dark today.
Nah. But yeah, you know, just yeah, you feel. But no, so yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're gonna try it out, playing Minecraft.
I'm
'Cause,
happy.
can't play
I'm happy
games
we're
where you have to
doing
talk,
this.
so I feel like
I've been really sad since we haven't done it. I was like really excited to start it because I don't know why I felt so passionately about it, even though I just learned what it was and how to do it. But I don't know why. But I was just like, oh shit, I gotta do this. It's true. I think
I
it's
was
also
excited
because
to
like
do one strictly because I was like, I like podcasts. Like I've been listening to podcasts for probably 4 or 5 years now.
yeah, I feel like another reason why was because out of the group, I feel like me and you click the best when it comes to almost check anything.
Yeah, like
Like games, we don't really take it seriously, or like we have like the same kind of humor. I think is why we're so tight when it comes to this kind of stuff.
yeah, like even like if we do take the game seriously, like me and you are just like kind of like
We'll hide in a corner and say we're trying.
yeah, we like still wind up like top fragging, so it's just kind of like our own thing that we've been doing for the past few years, or
And
well,
if
year.
if you guys want to see us play games and like get guests on here, if you guys want to just have a trial run of a guest, my cousin said he'd be down to do a trial run as a guest. If you guys just wanted to see how we would do it, 'cause we don't
We'll
even
do
know
a
how we
couple
would
of
do it.
episodes without a guest first, just kind of get the feet on the ground type thing. I think that's probably smarter, but
I'm having forward thinking anyway.
this one's just kind of talking. This is probably all over the place actually. Like now I'm like thinking about it, we're probably all over the place right now.
Yeah, but it's okay.
But mostly what this episode is just gonna be kind of like figuring out how to record a podcast, how to like how I'm gonna wind up editing it because that's gonna make me want to die
Yeah, probably.
because you know I'm the editor here. But yeah, if you wanna see things that Ryan edits because I don't upload. I only upload for other people, and I don't tell people who those people are because, like, I don't like people watching my videos.
Well,
Honestly, like, it was kind of funny the other day. I was talking to, beep.
Restart.
No. I'll just block that out. I was talking to one of my friends.
Put in a meme.
I'll put in the, just do it meme, you know. But, I was talking to one of my friends, and she kept asking me, like, because that's, like, all I do. Like, she asked me what I'm doing. I'm like, it's either I'm editing, I'm working on school because I'm homeschooled, or I'm watching, like, TV or something. Or, like, I used to just be playing video games, which I haven't been for a while. But, that was always my thing. I was like, oh, I'm just editing a video, you know. It's epic stuff. I've been trying to get jobs as an editor for, like, 2 years now. And I've only gotten like 5 or 6 like actual good jobs that last longer than a video or 2.
Yeah, but you know, either way you're getting paid, so it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, so like I'm good like either way. It's like as long as I'm getting like a decent amount of like revenue off of it, I could care less about like actually having to
how long it is
edit or like how many videos I have to put out for this specific person, etc., etc. But yeah, so that's just kind of been my past 2 weeks. I just haven't been playing, so I haven't even been thinking about videos. I've had a video for 2 months that I've been working on, and I just don't think it's good enough to upload.
I tried editing on my Chromebook one time, and my brain was too small to comprehend what the hell was happening. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna just not do this. I'll stick to my Share Factory. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, editing, like, it depends on the software that you use. Because I started 2 years ago, the first time I ever used any editing software, and I fell in love with it. So I was just like, yeah, this is gonna be my career. I established back then.
I've never been a computer person. I've always wanted to, but then I'm so used to console, I just couldn't be a computer person.
You see, I don't know how they work.
Which sucks.
I just kind of use them. I wish I knew how they worked. That'd be epic. But yeah. So editing, that's my thing. Ryan just kind of lives, I guess.
I record. I have a shit ton of recordings. I record, and then whatever works, I kind of just use. And if it doesn't work, then it just kind of lingers.
Yeah, like I said, I had that video for over 2 or 3 weeks now of me not editing it because I don't like the things that are in it. And that's how all my videos go. Because if I'm going to edit something, I'm not going to put all my effort into it unless I like it.
Yeah, for a while, after like a month or two of like constantly uploading, I kind of it was like a while ago, but I kind of lost interest. I got bored. It was just repetitive. I wasn't happy with the Okay, this sounds like I'm a really big YouTuber or something, but I wasn't happy with what I was putting out.
Which we're not, by the way.
Yeah, we're not. We're shit YouTubers, but I wasn't happy with what I was putting out. So it's just like, my views started to drop. So I'm like, I'm just gonna kind of stop for a little bit, and maybe I'll get more views when they come out of nowhere.
One thing that always frustrated me whenever I edited is like, oh, I should have more views than this. Because I put so much work into this, and I felt like it was better than what it was. And I'd upload, I'd get like a decent amount of views, but I wouldn't get subscribers. And I was like, this is waste my time. I'm not getting money. Like, why am I even doing this?
Yeah.
Which was my biggest problem.
For my videos, I think the shorter ones do the best because my content's not good. Like, the Siege with part of the squad, Vulgar Feminists Beware. That video, I put like hour or two into editing, closer to 3 probably, and it only got 8 views.
That video that actually got like probably, I think it was like 50 views or something like that after, like, before I privated it because I didn't like it. Where I was telling you about how Roy commented on it and how I became friends with Roy off of that video. That video alone was like, I put like 30 minutes into it, and like it was probably like the best one that I've ever uploaded, and I hated it so much.
I was just about to say that. I have this Maverick Glitch, not clickbait one, and I put like 10 minutes of recording into it, and it has 120 views, and it's only 1 minute and 16 seconds long.
Yeah, I wish that like I could have good enough content to like actually enjoy editing when I'm working on. That's why I don't ever upload, is because I'm like, I don't like this. It's not funny enough. If I'm going for funny, if I'm going for like the plays, I'll be like, this is boring.
Yeah, I can see about like 11 months ago is when my views started to drop. Because like 11 months ago, I don't know why, but everything I did, I was just so proud of and happy with. Even like the stupid stuff, like the Injustice 2 playthrough, I was like, this is amazing. But now it's just like,
you see, here's the thing: is I'd be recording at like midnight, and I like loved my video. I'd be like, oh, this is gonna definitely be getting uploaded. Like, I love this. Like, it's the funniest stuff ever. I go through it the next day. I'm like, oh, this is like,
what is this?
Yeah, why did I even record this? Like, why did I save it? Like, I don't like this. This is not what I enjoy. So that was like my biggest. And all the people that we play with, no one's funny. So that's kind of hard.
Everyone's either mad or they just say the same word over and over. And I fall victim to that too. I say the N word a lot. I say that.
Yeah, all you people say that, and I can't ever upload any of it.
I try not to anymore. But then if I'm just like,
you've said it twice on the podcast.
I have not. I said it once.
You said it twice.
I did not. Wait, this podcast?
Yeah.
Alright, dude. No, I'm called for
I'll edit it out. I'll put work into editing strictly to get rid of one word. Actually, 2 words, because I messed up once, but it wasn't bad. It was just private information.
No, you should do that in.
But, yeah, so, no, I'm not going to leave that in. She'd kill me. She'll see if this winds up being a decent, like, good podcast.
Yeah. Like, I think the first episode should be kind of dysfunctional with the whole. I feel like that's not bad.
I think it's gonna work fine once we get a hang of it.
Yeah, even if people don't like it, I think we should still do it just so we can just say we did it and enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should probably record at least 8 episodes before we decide if we're going to continue. Get a couple
I'm
of
down
guest
with that.
appearances.
I can get down with that.
Like I said, I could get a couple of like bigger name people to come on with us that we talked about before. That I still talk
Yeah.
to occasionally, so I could get them on eventually.
I don't talk to anyone. I'm solitudic.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
fuck. Excuse me.
as antisocial as I am, I actually talk to a lot of like famous YouTubers.
Yeah, I can't contact any of them, which is funny because just last Friday or Saturday, I tweeted The Rock to fight me.
I don't know who that is.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You know how not who
Oh,
know who Dwayne The Rock
I thought
Johnson
you
is?
said something else.
No, The Rock. I tweeted The Rock to fight me.
Yeah, well, okay, someone like that you're not gonna get a response to. Like people that I message, like I've gotten responses from like Tux. I actually talk to Tux a lot, and like those like
True, watch this.
some of the like CG YouTubers that aren't super popular type stuff.
Yeah.
Like aren't like 6 mil subs type people. Or like you
Yeah,
know,
I feel like
multi-million
even
dollar
a million
people.
I feel like a million subs will start losing connections. Like in the videos, they're like, "Oh yeah, thank you very much. I want to talk to you on a personal level." But then if you try to contact them, you're just like, "Who the fuck is this pleb?"
You have to like either have like a really funny like one-liner to like get them to like notice what you say, or you just have to
Yeah.
like have like an actual like
Persistence.
good like content to get like in their videos, which I don't have either one of those. I don't know how I'm the luckiest person when it comes to getting famous people to talk to me.
Okay, try to get The Rock to talk to you and tell him to fight me.
You see, not like that type of famous people, more like the low-level celebrities. Like Supercross, I'm a
What's that?
huge Supercross person. All Supercross riders, like I've talked to all of them at least once or twice, like online. Like one of my
Interesting. You have to play with one
good
right now?
friends. Yeah, I actually do.
PlayStation?
One of my friends on Xbox is a Supercross rider that
That's
races
pretty
for Factory. So like I said, like my sister is so jealous because I get like responses from like famous people all the time. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not jealous. I'm just in awe, I guess you could say, on how it works. So
I
well
am
for
your
you.
god, bow down.
Dude, I've done so. I've Facebooked, I've emailed, I've Discorded, I've like Snapchatted, and they're all just like, no.
Yeah, I've like I email them, but like you're not supposed to like they don't like when you email them like to talk to them. Like if you're emailing their business email, it has to be for something.
Well, yeah.
So like
Obviously,
that's how I've
but
gotten
I'm
a few
a fan,
editing
so.
jobs a couple of times because I just like email them like a little short, like minute and a half little clip that I record. And I'm like, hey, give me money and I'll make you a video, and they're like, okay, bet.
They're like, nah.
Yeah, that's mostly the response. Yeah, but
But hey, that's how you get to the top.
you'll get there eventually. I've given up on trying my own channel, so too much work.
Yeah, but now we have the Late Nighters podcast. Check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/.com Late Nighters podcast.
You messed it up.
And now a word from our sponsors, Honey.
We have a sponsor.
Take it. Yeah, now you say, do you know what Honey is? I got to do it.
I didn't know we had a sponsor.
Oh my god, true. I didn't. Say at Honey, do you have fucking?
Our manager didn't tell us this.
Well, our manager's a jackass.
That's true.
Okay, I'll do it then. Honey is a free web browser extension that you can have, and when you go to check out in stores, like online, to save the most money instead of searching hours and hours for a coupon, Honey does it for you. You can get it in 2 clicks. Once to get it to download, and another one to add it to your bar. And then anytime you check out at any store, you click on the little Honey icon, and you click it, and it finds you a coupon to get you money off your purchase. Go get Honey so we can eat dinner.
Wow, great podcast read, or yeah, great script read. All right. I don't really know what else to talk about for this podcast.
I thought I just ended it. So that was our outro.
No, we're not gonna outro on an ad. I think
Why?
once we finish this podcast, we're gonna start recording episode 2, because
I'm
may as
down.
well. But I don't want like a 2 hour long episode 1. So understandable for all the
We only
viewers out
talk like-
there.
Only talking for like an hour. Okay, true. It's been fun with Arcade Knights here. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, and fun with Colin Bristol. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. If you want to add us on PlayStation, he will add our tags in
Yeah,
the
I'll put
video, or
everything in
you'll
the
see
link.
them.
Or I'll put all the links and the everything in the description below.
Catch y'all in the next episode.
Bye. That was scuffed.
That was fucking awesome, dude. I'm feeling great.
Alright,
Let's go
epic.
fucking jizz on some black people.
Still recording, by the way.
Oh wait, what?
One bag, two bag, need more hands. So I'm breaking up with diamonds. Yeah, this baby needs some hands. Sipping coffee, don't lose hands. I don't really need to try it. Hit the thrift, spend the rash. 30 bucks for my whole outfit. Sign that shit, I sold that fit. I'll make these pennies. Till I'm rich, already hit like really quick. I see that bag, I'll grab and dip that yellow drum with sticky tips. I ain't a poser, want my clip. I skip the script, my chain go drip. This baby get some money, I'm just a kid.
Feeling fragile, all up in my moods. Do it cause I'm bossy, never do it for the views. Tryna live frosty, now it's all I wanna do. Acting like I love myself, know what boy do. I got a voice and I'm feeling it, yeah. Rolls Royce more like a Kyobe, yeah. I got vintage jeans, oh yeah. I never ever bought Supreme, oh yeah. When I get famous, tell me what my name is, spell it on the pavement. When I get famous, tell me what my name is, spell it on the pavement. B-A-B-Y, B-O-I-L. Baby boy coming with the fire. Knew I'd always rise and go higher, but never thought I'd turn into Messiah.
One bag, two bag, need more hands. So I'm breaking up with diamonds. Yeah, this baby needs some hands. Sipping coffee, don't lose hands. I don't really need to try it. Hit the thrift, spend the rash. 30 bucks for my whole outfit. Sign that shit, I sold that fit. I'll make these pennies. Till I'm rich, already hit like really quick. I see that bag, I'll grab and dip that yellow drum with sticky tips. I ain't a poser, want my clip. I skip the script, my chain go drip. This baby get some money, I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid, I'm just a kid, I'm just a kid, I'm just a kid. Running after money, yeah,
Cause I'm fragile. Too much on my card, I know locked up. I got nothing at all, nothing at all, nothing at all. I might be an asshole, I might be an asshole, I might be an asshole.
Yeah, my mama always told me, yeah, I gotta get my bags up, push back, push my legs up. Whatever happened to my pay stubs, I need them raised up, cause I be fragile, I hope I hold up. And I do not know what I think about all these other rappers. Can't you be yourself and leave the drugs behind? We already got the mattress, might just fuck around and write a book. So go read on my chapter, do this shit for fun and all that cash, and that's the shit that matters. One bag, two bag, need more hands. So I'm breaking up with diamonds, yeah, this baby needs some hands. Sipping coffee, don't lose hands. I don't really need to try it. Hit the thrift, spend the rash. 30 bucks for my whole outfit. Sign that shit, I sold that fit. I'll make these pennies. Till I'm rich, already hit like really quick. I see that bag, I'll grab and dip that yellow drum with sticky tips. I ain't a poser, want my clip. I skip the script, my chain